Alright guys, check out this Airstream. This is a classic model, and this is probably the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. So I'm in the bedroom up front, and quite honestly, this is kind of small. And I was actually expecting a little bit more, but needless to say, it's an Airstream. This thing is over $200,000. But I think after you see this video, you'll probably understand why it's so much money. Lots of windows on both sides and out back. Full window, gives you that panel view. And you do have nightstands on both sides of the bed too. I like the gold fixtures that they're using. And check out your mattress too. I don't see any power outlets on the side here. It's always something I like to see. Small television. And then check out the floors too. It's kind of like a cloth material. I know. Little night lights on the side of the bed there. And they do provide a pocket door. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're best. Yeah, and check out that room there. Go hooks beside the door here when you walk in. And most likely it's gonna be a 12 volt. Yep, 12 volt refrigerator.
Well, my family members have, but not us. So your first time. We got a little bit of familiar.
Great cabinetry. Convection microwave. 3-burner cooktop. And here's your dinette here. I love the solid surfaces they provide. Tons of countertop space too. And the storage. These two are actually kind of combined. Wow. Incredible. They hide the sink, give you more countertop space. No divider. And then check this out too.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Wow, check this out too. Soundbar down below. And projector, screen. Such a smart idea. They give you some of your HDMIs and USBs for the projector. And then here's your control panel too. Wow. Wardrobe. Super nice. And they do provide a door for the bathroom. And check that out too. It allows it to vent there. Provides a mirror. Some drawers down below. And here's how you control everything for the RV2 for the lights. Vanities. Such a cool accent light there. And then water pump. Love the bowl for the sink. Man. This is a little tight, but when you understand that you're in a travel trailer, this is actually a decent size too. Love that they give you an actual handle to flush the toilet. Sheesh.
I saw that. I glanced in the window, I saw that.
Yeah.
Great countertop space too.
Cool. Oh, is that what it does? That turns it off and on.
So this is a shower for the rig. I didn't have a chance to show it to you because it was really busy, but this is the largest shower that Airstream has. And to the right of it, there is a rack that will actually heat your towel. So that's just something that you will see on these types of rigs at this price point. Yeah. But man, check out these propane tanks. Those look like 40 pounders, but they could be bigger. Battery box down below. And decent sized storage up front.
Usually they're all scared.
Huge awning.
He's not scared. He doesn't know yet.
His curiosity is still, he wants to look at all the little dogs.
Wow.
He's on preoccupied.
Oh, he's got so much going through his head right now.
Oh, he got to stop his own body.
He's like, I'm gonna make this one, no, I'm making that one.
Wow. And to no surprise, they are using Michelin tires too. They typically use either Michelin or Goodyear. LT 225 7516. Small storage area down below. And then the rear bumper has some extra storage back here. Camera above, LED taillights.
They were running them where there was a lot of dust. So we just took it off.
And a little small storage area here.
Good luck in your hunt. Fun time.
Yeah, this is a huge coach. And here's where we're going to dump at down below. They have 2 valves in the rear. Electric jacks. And here's a better look at those tires and wheels too. And here's the capacity for the tires here. 2,630 pounds at 90 psi's. Load range E. And then there's actually an area here for storage, water connections. And one thing I love about the Airstreams is the plug that they use here. This is that smart plug. So it's not a twist design, you just push it in and it's easy to pull out too. Really nice construction and design for this. This is where your freshwater tank fill is. Not sure what this is though. More storage down below. Love the windows on the side of this rig too. 2 awnings. Yeah, these are great for going off the grid too. And 2 AC units too. I didn't show that to you on the inside. Looks like a solar panels right there. And this rig is definitely going to be for like a 1 ton, maybe a 3/4 ton. But here's some of the numbers for it. Gross fuel weight rating is going to be 10,000 pounds. Gross axe weight rating up front is going to be 4,400. You have 2 of those, 4,400 in the rear. And it has a cargo carrying capacity of 1,561 pounds. So it's pretty heavy right out of the gate. But I hope you guys liked the video. Like I said, I want to do a quick one because I've never seen one this big before. And they have a really great selection here in Tampa, Florida. There was a lot of commotion around the Airstreams at the Tampa RV show. It was really hard to even get up close and personal with one. But I'm glad I got a chance to see a classic. I've been looking for one of these because if I were in the market for an Airstream, I probably would get something this size. Love the projection TV that they had. I believe they said it was a 65-inch too. And here is something that's really cool. In the bathroom, I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but this rack is actually heated. So if you put your towel on it, it will heat your towel. That is something you don't normally see on an RV. You almost don't even see it on a house. Here are some of the color decors that they have for this rig. So this is the first one. It's like the comfort white, and you have like the gray seating. And then this one here has more of that like cafe latte, as they call it, seating. So it has that dark brown. Now, I like white, but I probably would choose this estate brown. This looks super classy, especially with like the gray seating. They also have one with the cream seating too. They're all nice, but I think I would choose one with the gray seating with the estate brown cabinetry. It looks really upscale. And let's take a look at some of the specs too. This is a big rig, guys. So I am going to do a Weight Watchers, and if you don't know what that is, I normally pick a truck to show you what I would use or I would recommend to tow an RV this size. I was going to show you guys my Wagoneer. I just got a Wagoneer, and if I had the max tow, it could tow up to 10,000 pounds. My Wagoneer has quite a bit of payload, but unfortunately, because of how long this thing is, I don't recommend towing it with anything less than a 3/4 ton. So 33 foot, just over 33 foot, 8.5 feet wide, and the interior width is right here. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better too. Now, let's take a look at the hitch weight. This is what everyone messes up on when it comes down to towing. So what I normally do is I take this number and I divide it into the base weight of the rig. So they're saying that with the liquid propane and your batteries, your hitch weight is 1,000 pounds. So if you divide that into this number, that's going to give you 12%. So 12% of your trailer's hitch weight is going to hit the hitch of your truck. That's a lot of weight. And in some cases, some half tons have just about 1,300 pounds of capacity. So once you subtract this from 1,300, you only have 300 pounds for your cargo and for your passenger. So even if it's a couple towing this trailer, odds are you're going to exceed that number. So let's go ahead and pick a truck here. This is the one I would choose for this rig. I recently did a video on a 2022 Ram 2500. This is going to have the Hemi, and this is the highest trim level too, so I think it will go great with the Airstream. Now the Hemi is a good option because it does give you more payload in this segment for 3/4 tons. In every video that I do, I always show you the window sticker. That way you have a good idea of some of the options and features that come on each truck, and that way you have a better idea what the payload is if you are planning on ordering a pickup too. Now I did show you here in this video the air suspension and how it functions, and that would be great for a travel trailer. So let's take a look at the payload for this truck too. So the payload is going to be right here. And again, if you want to see the axle ratings and all that stuff too, I have that in the video, but this is the payload right here. So this has 2,736 pounds. So we're going to use this number, and I'm going to show you guys what the towing capacity is of this truck next. The truck that was in the video did have the Ram boxes, and it had a 373 axle ratio in the rear. And as you guys saw, when you do get the highest trim level, you do lose a good bit of payload. So this is based off of a tradesman. But as far as the towing capacity goes, it's going to be 14,260. And just keep in mind, this number here is for max tow. So if you get to 410, that's how you can get that higher towing capacity. So let's go ahead and put all this in a spreadsheet. I have the truck information here on the left side. Here are all the numbers. If you don't know what a curb weight is, a curb weight is basically how a truck sits on the curb without any passengers or any cargo. So when the truck is shipped from the factory, basically. The gross vehicle weight rating, that's the maximum weight you can add to this truck, so you cannot exceed this. And that's kind of where your payload comes in at. So once you take this number and add it to this number, that gives you your payload. And so let's take a look at your passengers now. As far as your passengers go, this is a couples trailer. So I figured a couple and a dog, 80 pounds. And because you have an open pickup bed, you're going to fill it up, and this has the Ram boxes, so I figure your cargo is going to get kind of heavy. And you have to keep in mind, you're going to probably use a weight distribution hitch, so do not take that out of your equation for your weight. Now, with everything here added in, you're going to subtract basically this number from your payload. So that's going to give you 1,746 pounds of available payload. So we just found out that the trailer that we just reviewed weighs this right here. So that's going to be 1,012 pounds of hitch weight. The reason why we know that is because we're going to take 12% and multiply it here, and that's going to give us this number, okay? But here's the problem. Nobody goes camping this way. So I'm going to add 1,500 pounds because I want to really see how much payload capacity we'll have once it's all said and done. So we're going to increases to 9,939 pounds. And as you guys saw, the towing capacity we're going to be fine with there. And gross combined vehicle weight rating, we're also going to be fine there too, because at the end of the day, this is a HD. And so we're going to be under that number as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take 13% because we're going to include that weight distribution hitch. So that's going to give us 1,292 pounds. So even with 575 pounds of cargo, 415 pounds of passengers, we still have 454 pounds of available capacity for this pickup. Now, that is a lot of leftover capacity. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at half tons. Most half ton trucks have about 1,400 to 1,800 pounds of capacity. Some Ford trucks have over 2,000 pounds, but you're going to need quite a bit in this scenario because look how close you get to that 10,000 pound GVWR. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.